Welcome everybody to day number 5, numero 5. All right, this is work. We have got to get to work. The first couple days we're building ourselves up, planning for the inevitable distractions and or adversity that we might be dealing with. This, my friend, is one of those opportunities where it might get rough. We're going to be dealing with a software program that is very detailed, and hopefully you got an opportunity to watch the 3 to 5 videos. When we watch those videos and learn how to use the program, we're going to then be able to follow along on this. So if you haven't done so, please pause this video and watch the program's videos on www.longtailpro/demo. I included the link in the lesson plan. It will make this much, much easier and effective. So if you haven't done so, please pause this video and go watch those videos. All right, now that we have gotten you to watch those videos, we'll start using the software program. The first thing we'll do is we will take a niche that we came up with. And the first one I'm going to use in this example to just run through this is beach volleyball training, since that's been one that has been always making its way through our brainstorm list, our short list, and now we're doing keyword research on. So up here on the top left, we'll click on the button, find keywords. We will add a seed keyword, and for me that will be beach volleyball program. We're going to generate some keywords and let the program do its thing. I'm also going to add another one in there and make this one a little bit more niche. Training program. We'll generate some keywords for that. And that should give us a good idea of what we should be able to rank for. Okay, let the program do its thing. We'll click here and actually let's add a couple more so that we've got some stuff we can work with. Up top, I'm going to write beach volleyball course. I'm going to click add, and then I'm going to type in beach volleyball coaching, and we should generate some keywords. So the keywords appear right here on my left. Sorry about that, it took a little long. The 4 keywords that we looked for: beach volleyball program, beach volleyball training program, beach volleyball course, and beach volleyball coaching are here on my left, and the keyword ideas are loading up on the left. So let's go ahead and look at beach volleyball training program. As we see here, volleyball workouts is one that looks good. The competition is low. There's 1,900 searches for it. And so we will click on volleyball workouts. And up at the top is Volleyball Training 101. That one is done by bodybuilding.com. It's not a relevant website. They probably just wrote a cute little article about volleyball training on their site, and so it ranked pretty high because they're a very authoritative site. Bodybuilding.com is a pretty good one. The next one is Stack. That's also another website that really doesn't have much to do with volleyball. They probably just wrote a good article, and hence it got ranked very well. Pinterest, Fitness Blender, YouTube, Husker, Strength and Power, and VB Clinics. So right off the bat, this is starting to look good. But why I really get excited is because Page Authority, which is a rank of how established the websites are that are actually ranking inside of Google's top 10. And by the way, these 8 search results are if I were to type into Google beach volleyball training program, this is what would come out, and you could actually click on each one of these links and you would go to their website. So this just gives you a really good idea of what you would be receiving on the search end if you went ahead and typed in your keyword. Now, page authority here is very important because if you start seeing page authorities above 30 and 40 in the 50s and 60s and 45 and 70s even, those are very strong websites. What I like about this is that these page authorities are very low. So right now, I am getting a bunch of websites that really don't have much pull, if you will. The reason I know that is because I go to this metric right here, Juice Links, and this is a very important metric because Juice Links are links from other websites that have quote-unquote juice. The very authoritative websites such as eBay, Amazon, YouTube, Bloomberg.com, CNN.com, just very well-established sites that may be linking back to your article or to your page. And the lower the number here, the better it is to compete. If these juice links were 300, 400, 100, 80, 60, 50, 30, 40, 50, I would probably not be very excited about this this keyword. But because the juice links are very low, this is going to be pretty easy to rank in there. In fact, I could probably get this to rank in a couple of months inside of the top 8 here in Google, just because they're very weak results here and they're not very relevant to beach volleyball training programs. So I go to the next one, Domain Authority. These are very authoritative sites. You can see here, the higher the number, the more authoritative they are. But they're basically authoritative sites that don't have a lot of relevancy with their content. So it's bodybuilding.com writing one little article about volleyball and training in volleyball, and so it got ranked high because bodybuilding.com is a very authoritative site. Hopefully that starts to make a little sense. This niche does look very good. It's number one over here. Like I said, page authorities are very low, which is great. If I started seeing numbers in the 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s, I'd probably shy away. But because the highest number here is a 47, and that's Pinterest, I'm not too concerned. And also because the 38 here is bodybuilding.com, this is actually wide open, and this is good. So I'm going to make a little mark there on my notes that beach volleyball training program is a very good niche and seems to be a very easy to compete in space. Now I will go to the next one, beach volleyball course. And unfortunately, there wasn't much that it pulled up. So I will have to research this a little bit more in depth. Beach volleyball coaching, again, not much else popped up with volleyball. So I'll go to beach volleyball program. And now here I see a couple of things, AVP volleyball, club volleyball, volleyball beach. Really nothing in particular that stood out. So, right now, beach volleyball training program seems like a very good niche. I just don't think that with only 1,900, if I'm not mistaken, let's close this up. And beach volleyball workouts have 1,900 searches. It is a low advertiser competition, which is good. I don't think that's going to be enough searches for this niche. So unfortunately, although I do love the niche and it seems to be very easy to compete for, there just aren't enough searches. So that is going to be one reason why we may be looking at other niche ideas rather than beach volleyball training program. Now remember, objectively, I have got to move this aside. I am not going to look at this any further until I have looked at the other options. Emotionally, I'm kind of bummed because I really would have loved to have done a niche website on beach volleyball training programs, which is one of my areas of expertise and a huge passion. But remember, I've got to put that aside because, unfortunately, I'm going to be using Google and the search engines to find a lot of traffic. And unfortunately, there's just not enough searches out there for that particular niche. So I will do a little bit more research on it down the road. But for right now, I've got to move it aside and get on with my next niche, of which I will type in here. And we've got to delete some of these just to make it nice and easy and clutter-free. I'm a big believer in that. Less stuff on the plate means less overwhelm, which means more clarity. So we go back into finding keywords, and now we will be typing flag football plays. This is yet another one of the finalists that made it onto my short list. And while the program does its... All right, so the program loaded up. As you can see, there's all a bunch of keywords that are relevant to what I put in, which was flag football plays. I click on the actual flag football plays. These are the searches inside of Google that would show up. And as you can see here, page authorities are pretty low, 31, 31, 31, 25, 17, 47. This means there's a really good idea, there's a really good chance for me to be able to rank in Google with this. However, the juice links to these sites are very heavy. The first 4 sites have somewhere in the neighborhood of between 800 and 1,200 juice links. That is a lot of juice links. Hence, these people who are established in this niche, the 5-on-5 flag football plays, 7-on-7 flag, 8-on-8 flag football plays, those people have done a really good job, and they have entrenched themselves into this niche, as you can easily see here. So I will say that although the second part of this niche, meaning that 24 flag football plays, basic offensive playbook, 7-on-7 flag football plays, all this doesn't have any juice links, the top 4 are pretty much not going anywhere anytime soon, and that makes it a tough call. So for flag football plays, I may be looking at possibly moving on, which to my dismay, I'm not too excited about. I'm making some notes here as we go along. This doesn't look well for the future of flag football plays as my niche. And unfortunately, there are other ideas I'm going to need to look at. So that was just a quick run through on flag football plays. And remember, guys, we've got to put the emotion aside. I would love to do a flag football play website. It's one of my favorite things to do is play flag football. But unfortunately, there's some stiff competition. And if I don't want to go to war with some of these guys on Google for months on end, I need to find myself a niche where I can easily compete from day one of establishing my website. So we're going to go ahead and just click that through. Hopefully you will have gotten an idea of how to use this program and how to search for keywords and just get an idea of whether or not your niche is competitive or not. I'm going to type in one more. If you already feel like you've got a good handle on the program, you're more than welcome to just pause this video right now and start on your own. If you just want to maybe take one more, let's put another niche in here and take it for a spin. Starting an online blog. This is going to be a heavy one. A lot of people are in this space. And as you can see here, the page authorities are already lining up in the high 50s and 90s. And there's one here that's a 28, which is good. But the juice links, I mean, look at this. The juice links here are loaded. I've got to stay out of this one. Fortunately, though, I've got another one that I could put in, which is how to make money blogging. And that one we will let the computer search for the results. I'm going to close this one right here since we saw that was very competitive. And now how to make money blogging comes on, and presto, I've got a ton of stuff. Immediately, how to make money blogging has 6,600 searches monthly right up here. And page authority 54, 39, 50, 62, 61. This is pretty heavy. Juice links are high here. And I am going to say that right now this niche keyword site is not going to do it for me. But nonetheless, I'm going to continue looking at make money blogging. Page authorities are pretty high here as well. Juice links are pretty high. I'm going to stay out of this one. There's going to be one here that's going to give pretty soon here. So we're going to have to just kind of scroll through here. How to make fast money, ways to make money online. How to start a blog and make money. Let's take a look at this one down here. Oops. There we go. All right. Finally, one that looks fairly decent. We've got a 28, a 38, 54, 61, 50, 39. They're a little higher than what I would like, but it's something. And my juice links are 12, 29, 20, 86, 79. There's some juice links there, but let's look at the relevance. The blog press, tips and tricks, WikiHow, money, boost blog traffic, minimalist. This is it's looking a little better, but it's not that exciting right now. So I'm gonna have to continue to fight through this. How do bloggers make money? Let's take a look at that keyword. There are quite a few heavy hitters in there. It's definitely not an easy niche. But then again, I knew that going into this. This is one of the more popular niches online to get entrenched in because everybody is looking for how to make money online. So I will continue to do some more keyword research. You got a good idea of what one looks like that is not as competitive, which is easier to rank in. And you got a couple of examples there on how to look for niches that unfortunately look very difficult to compete with inside of Google and may not be the best idea to continue forward with. So if you have any questions, please give me a call or email me, and hopefully this software program does some keyword magic for you. I'd love to hear about what you found, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. As always, it's been an honor and a pleasure. Talk to you soon.